19 places I can put them. It's not a good time to do it, and it can be done.
Like the approach. When you got caught stuff.
I've been up here before saying this, and it's been a while, but I want to say it again. I think what the board needs is to have a professional come in and do board training. Somebody that y'all can trust, that can help you function better as a board of directors and not take little pieces off. What I also see going on is bullying Mr. Peterson, and that's being done by a number of members and also some board members. You need to get over it. If he walks, I don't know who we're going to get to replace him. He's not a misogynist, as some of you have called him. You look.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you would like to have.
You pointed at me. Why? Move. Keep going. All right, this is not the point.
No,
this is not the discussion.
It's not. But I mean, there have been a number of people, mostly women, in this group, a small group of women, who have been very vocal and very against Mr. Peterson. There have been some of them that were against him before he even moved here. It was 2 days after he took the job, and it was announced he took the job. They were opposed to him. One was opposed to him because he didn't live on the fort, didn't own property on the fort. So what? We weren't going to have somebody because they own property on the fort. It is because of his expertise. And we could never get somebody with his experience and what he has his experience in. Again, I don't think. We can't pay for it.
I hope I'm the last one to talk. And I hope I'm the last one to talk because what I see happening in this room is what I see happening in our world today. People dividing, people attacking other people, people making the assumption that you're after a person when you're after something that would protect and be better for the person who someone assumes is being attacked. If I were the person, and I have been in many cases in my life, I want a process in place so that I'm not blamed or pointed out, and Mr. Peterson agreed that he believes there needs to be a process in place. I also believe that there are people that are not on committees because they have other things going and not on architecture or something that care about this place and are experts in things maybe you don't know about. So I hope to the board, Constance is right, we all need to have a lesson in training on how to deal in public situations like this. So we have civic discourse. We've lost it. There is an issue when one person can make decisions, whether you agree with the decision or not. It's not whether you love the par 3 or you don't love the par 3. It's not whether it's that one person in our democracy should not make that decision about common grounds. So, Mr. Peterson, I have absolutely nothing against you personally. I have not been active in bullying anyone. I have felt bullied at times, but I have not. And I do never not want to do that. And I beg the board and put a heavy burden on you to consider putting a process in place that has nothing to do with this general manager or the general manager that's 25 years from now. It protects the manager, it protects the board, it protects the property, and it protects the membership. And thank you for allowing me to speak again.
If no one else has anything to say, I think we should just put this aside. We should discuss it in executive session and bring it up at the next meeting.
I would suggest the town hall to discuss this stuff, and we go to a board format, a board meeting format. X number of things to do, we say what we're voting on, what we've done email votes on, that type of stuff. And then if we need a big discussion, then we have a town hall. That's my suggestion.
Can I say something? I'm a renter. I would suggest that the board make this decision and that we never bring it up again.
Yes, let's just move
There
forward
you
on
go.
that.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I love the whole fort. I live on a street that needs change, but you know what? It's not the most important thing on this fort. The whole fort, I want all of it to survive and progress, and people love one another. Quit all of this horrible stuff. God is frowning on that. I'm sorry.
You're right.
All right, so, you want to say that?
Well, can we make a motion that we are going to, well, I guess I can make a motion and then whether it passes or not is,
This is a discussion.
I know, I wanted it on as an action item, and we can make a motion. I checked Robert Rules of Order that I can make a motion for this, and if it doesn't get seconded or you vote it down, then that's fine. So I would like to make a motion, that the board form an ad hoc committee for the purpose of a process that needs to happen. And whether you want the details to include Historical Society membership, Mr. Peterson, and board members.
But it's a committee.
Yes.
That's fine. Make the motion.
That's my motion.
I second that.
Great.
Great.
All right, those in favor? Those opposed? It's not that we don't want to go forward, it's how we go forward that we want to discuss. I want to discuss it. You have to go forward.
We can bring it up again.
Yes.
It's not dead in the water.
No, I'm trying to talk to these people. Let's move on. So, with that said, we need to discuss this. We'll bring it up at the next meeting and get whatever it is that we're going to get going. We probably will be asking people to join in and help us. We're depending on how many people we need. We just don't, this is all new and we need to get it right. So,
Can I ask what your objection is?
because I'm not prepared to vote on this. That's what my objection is. So, let's move on to the next discussion item. Discuss location for the Fort Clark Street dance. Do you want to start this, Mr. Peterson?
I've already said my,
Can I start actually, Francis? Do you want to start? Yeah, you can go ahead. Okay. Wait a minute, I was trying to find out where we were going to discuss it up here. Do we want to discuss it up here?
All I want to know is where is the location of the dance?
Okay, well then go ahead, Francis, whoever's going to go.
Okay, I actually have a whole timeline going back to October when the dance was first decided, or when our committee decided to have a dance as an addition to Fort Clark Days. I have all the documentation from every communication I've had. Trust me, if I had known that this was going to be where we're going to end up today, I would have taken better notes starting in October. I've got this all here. I'm not going to read it to you. This meeting has already been exhausting, I believe, for everybody. For me, what matters most is I contacted everybody that I was able to locate.
That's not what you told us. You said you contacted everybody.
Okay,
No,
Linda,
no
we were-
locate, no locate.
all right. Let me clarify. I did a CAD search for every lot owner that would be affected. I spoke